I think he's got a lot of hard work and training he's done for Brothers, which people will watch now after 10 years.
Hi, this is Pratham from latest.
Shashank,
Oh, sorry.
I want you to add to this.
No, I'm just extremely proud of the boys. It's a very tough film to make. We are watching all the action. We're watching VFX. There's so much comment on VFX in our country. Just for the two of them who are debut directors to come with so much surety and so much confidence that at sometimes I actually feel like a student when I'm watching them work. We always kind of talk about कि हमने कुछ किया है, हमने कुछ सिखाया, nothing like that. Just seeing them break down their scenes, just seeing them work on set, I think it was a great learning curve. I've also, just like Karan, always made love stories. So for me also, action was new. We connected to the script on an emotional level, and then we trusted that these guys are going to come and execute it. We can't be prouder, we can't be happier, but really for me the experience has been more as a student, because seeing them break down the film, seeing them work on it so methodically, I think somewhere I now have the confidence कि मैं शायद action film बना पाऊंगा इनसे सीख के. So thank you so much guys, and Karan, thank you always for backing me with all my ludicrous ideas that I come to you with. Thank you.
Sidharth, what do you have to say?
And before we also have to thank Shashank to come up with the title. Right? He was the one. We had another title for the film, and Shashank was so involved, and he was thinking, and he was. अभी क्या फायदा before का? हाँ. तो
गड़े मुर्दे नहीं उखाड़ते.
जी. So I think he came up with a very solid title, and I think which really helps the film and the boys to call this. So thank you, Shashank, again.
Hi, this is Pratham from.
Sidharth, what is your take on it? The responsibility you have when it comes to being a part of a film like this?
I think the content speaks for itself. We saw Shersha. We were not trying to put anybody else down. We were not trying to make any other comment on, which side you're from. It was a human story first, because I think patriotism in this genre is dependent on the characters that are fighting for our country, our nation first. And I think it stems from, as Karan said, getting that emotion right. कि आज जो हम ये फ्रीडम एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, हम सब इस ऑडिटोरियम में बैठे हैं, बट कोई ना कोई अभी भी सरहद पे ड्यूटी दे रहा है 24 घंटे, एंड अपनी मेहनत कर रहा है, अपनी ड्यूटी कर रहा है, और वो हमेशा अलर्ट रहता है, तैनात रहता है कि यार कुछ हो तो मैं प्रोटेक्ट करूं हम सबको. तो आई थिंक ऑल आवर फिल्म्स हैव अप्रिशिएटेड दैट. Shersha, all thanks to this whole team, we were able to get that emotion out very, very strongly, and we got that love for it. And yes, it is a responsibility as a team member when you sit down and hear the script and work on it. Here as well, when Shashank and the boys came, we sat down for many, many weeks before making YODHA. Though this is not a true story, it is a fictitious action, fast-paced thriller, but it has the same emotion and values behind it. I think because all of us enjoy that as makers, as actors, we definitely want to showcase our armed forces or anybody who's protecting the country in the positive light, and because they genuinely do. And she's from a family which shows that same example. I have had people be in service in my family, so we're very well aware of it and pretty conscious, and hopefully people see the same in YODHA.
Clearly, centerpiece of the film, and the action is absolutely mind-blowing. But my question is directed at the ladies in the film. Yes. You guys are having absolute fun over there, the boys. But why should boys only have the fun? What ladies, how are they evoking the YODHA in them? I want Disha and Raashii to comment on the same.
So when I was narrated the film, I realized there are a lot of layers in the film. And, okay. So I feel like there are a lot of layers in the film, and you see the romance and you see the song and everything as a relief, or however, like you see the romance being blended in the film, but there is so much more into it. There's so much to my character, there's so much to Disha's character, which she will talk about. So I always wanted to be an IS officer. I don't know if a lot of people know that. And I think destiny brought me into cinema, and I think I was very lucky to be able to play this role because I saw that side. I'm a government official who's responsible for negotiations. So there was always this intensity on set that I always felt. And while narrating, they said, you're like the lady Yodha on ground. You're like the person who's negotiating, and I realized the importance of communication and how important it is in such situations. So there is a lot that I take away from this film, and thank you so much for writing this character for me. I remember when Sagar and Pushkar were narrating it to me, and they said, "Aisa character to nahi milega tujhe." You know this, because we've crafted it so beautifully, we've written it so beautifully. So thank you so much for that. And now up to Disha. Disha, you talk about.
Well, I can just say that after watching this film, I feel like everyone will make sure that they listen to the cabin crew.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, actually, that's correct.
And
Well, for that, you have to see the film. So
watch it on 15
we have
March.
two lady
you'll know.
Yodhas and this one Yodha in the middle to handle one on ground, one up in the air. So you'll have to see the film how and when.
Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we have for you. It was wonderful. It's time for a quick photo op, and for that, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Anil Thadani. One more time, sir, please.
देखिए योद्धा फिल्म का ट्रेलर लॉन्च जो हिस्ट्री में पहली बार हुआ 37,000 फीट की ऊंचाई पर प्लेन में